Duherro, you derks. This is Derka, and welcome back to another EXPNU Wi-Fi battle of the, EXPNU Singles League. So, yeah, this week we are going against Anima, who is 2-3, and I am 3-2, so we're pretty much, like, equal, I'd say, because, one win, one loss, that doesn't really mean much. She and her team is very scary, at least against mine, because you know how it is. In a league format, it's a lot different from laddering, but... Anyway, I am the Anistar Azurills. We are the Azurills. We are strong. We will try our best, even though the odds are against us. Because if you look at Anima's team, like her whole draft, she has these bulky mons that I just have so much trouble dealing with. And another problem is the fact that I didn't actually have too much time to make this team. So because my friend actually made this team for me because I didn't have time. I didn't get it, I just had him gen. I had it genned, and I'm going in with it. I just looked at it real quick, but hopefully we can do well. I brought there's one mon that I really should have brought, and one move I think I could have brought, but we'll go over that when the battle comes. When all the mon I thought I could have brought was Clefable, but because after a Calm Mind and a weakened Heatran, Clefable kind of wins the game because she doesn't really have anything that can take hits well. I set up on a lot of her walls, such as Chestnut, unless she has Leech Seed, Almamola, Gligar. I set up on all those, if she, depending if she brought it or not, of course. Because, yeah, we're gonna see what she brought right now. And she brings the Alakazam, Heatran, Chestnut, Almamola, Miss Magius, and Durant. So I'm just like, oh my god, she brought the Fire Water Grass Core, and my team legitimately can't break it. I can only whittle it over time. But even that said, she has Wish Protect, Almola, Banded or Scarfed or even Life Orbed or Hone Claws. Whatchamacallit, Durant chunks my team. Alakazam legitimately can 2-hit KO almost anything on my team. And Miss Magius can force Slowbro to like switch out. Because this is not looking good team matchup wise. Because if you guys can't see it, but you'll see it on the side anyway. What my team is. I believe it was Licky, Slowbro, Mandibuzz, Tornadus, and I'm forgetting two of them right now for some reason. Lucario, and yeah, one other mon that I can't remember now. I just can't remember. Anyway, Anima's issuing challenge. She starts off with her Miss Magus. I start off with my Lucario. My Lucario can't touch this thing. I'm thinking she's gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp or Shadow Ball, whatever. I'd go for Shadow Ball just for damage. See what her moveset is. Quick 1-2. I'm forced to switch here. There's legit no reason I should stay in here. I do not have Crunch. If I had Crunch, maybe I would have stayed in, gone for an SD, Swords Dance, and then Crunch it. Because, getting damage on the thing is nice. I'm actually Ice Punch, Close Combat, and Extreme Speed with Swords Dance. I am Life Orb Adamant, so So I just switched straight into my Dead Bird, see what she's going to go. She goes for the Will-O-Wisp, lands it. I was hoping she might not land it. But anyway, Dead Bird is actually Taunt, Foul Play, Toxic, and Roost, so there's no defog on her, so I was kind of disappointed because when I saw her team matchup, she has Heatran to set up rocks and Chestnut to set up spikes, so I was really worried about that. But here, my plays, I just go for knockoff. We'll see if this thing has Thunderbolt or not right now, I guess, or does this thing have Dazzling Gleam? I'm pretty sure, so we'll see what she goes for. I don't even know what her item is at this point. Right now, she has all the momentum. I'm just here. I knew this is going to be a super uphill battle. If you guys were paying attention on Twitter today, I was talking about how hard this is. Heatran comes out, that's a fine switch. I go for knockoff, and yeah, this match is sped up because this is a long battle. This is a 40-something minute battle, so I go for knockoff. There's no point in me staying, and I know she's gonna go for her rocks here. I don't have defog, which sucks, but here I can either go to my Licky or Chandler. I really should have gone. I really think I should go into my Chandler. I really think I should have gone into my Chandler, but I was scared, so I made the save. I was scared of maybe her predicting that and Earth Powering, because Anima's a really good battler, if you guys didn't know. I think she's in her other league, she's ranked #1 or something. So yeah, I think she's almost undefeated or something. But I really should have gone into my Chandler. Oh yeah, my Chandler was my 6th Pokemon. I should have gone into my Chandler. I realize that now because she goes to Stealth Rocks here. I thought she'd maybe stay in and scout because my Licky actually has Earthquake for this Heatran, but she scouts me out. She legitimately scouts me out. I guess that after that Calum battle, she's scouting out everything. So unfortunate. Because right now, as you're gonna see, since I'm post-comming, she's live-comming. If she takes a little bit longer with her turns, it's fine. That's what happens when you live-comm. If I live-comm, I do the same thing. So I'm gonna go for EQ, and she gets, and I revealed my little trump card already. So that kind of blows. I mean, I didn't remember taking this long. God damn. I should have just gone for Wish here, or maybe even Heal Bell. That was probably the best play, because what is Heatran going to do to me? Heatran can't touch me. I'm special defensive licky licky. But yeah, even sped up. Look, this is a long turn. This is a long turn, even sped up. Damn, I have nothing else to say. Alright, but yeah, she does switch out, making the smart play, going into Mary Jane because she knows this thing walls it completely. There's no reason for her not to switch into it. I go for Earthquake. Now she knows I have Earthquake, and this thing, you know, no longer. I mean, he trying to switch out all the time whenever it's in. As you can see, Earthquake did nothing. That's completely impish. Here, she can go for anything she wants. She can go. I mean, the best play here is anything but Spiky Shield. So she'd go for like what, Leech Seed if she has it, Wood Hammer, Drain Punch, or Spikes, whatever she wants to go for. So I'm just like, I'm forced to switch out. I don't have a choice in this matter. I'm really behind right now. I really can't break this core, especially with the rocks up and no defogger. My mons that do help me break the core just get whittled, get so whittled. Those being Spectre, my Chandler, and whatchamacallit, Spectre, my Chandler, and Tornadus, my Tornadus. Those are my two really mons that can break her core, because my Tornadus does have superpower. My Spectre has HP ground, so yeah, you know, can't really do much. I was hoping she'd be Roar Heatran, because if she was Roar Heatran, I think she'd switch in here. I really think she would switch in here, because she doesn't really have a safe switch into Shadow Ball. Everything kind of gets hurt here, except for especially defensive Heatran. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go for Calm Mind here and hope for the best. Because that's all we could do. I came to this, yeah, to be honest, I came to this battle with a terrible mindset. You know, I could have come in more confident, but I just couldn't. I just really couldn't. I wasn't feeling it. So she does go into her Almamola, and that is definitely a physically defensive Almamola. So I know that Shadow Ball has a great chance to kill, because I am modest. I am Life Orbed. It has like, I think, a 50% chance to kill from full HP. So I just go for it, because I don't have Energy Ball, I have HP Ground and Fire Blast. So go for Shadow Ball. Yeah, that's my best play. I can't really switch out. Rocks are gonna hurt like a bitch. If I was leftovers, maybe this would be a better scenario, but I didn't think she'd be like this seed kind of stally ass set. So, because this is solid as fuck. I'm sorry. Her core is like, she got Wish on this thing, Spiky Shield on her Chestnut, and then Heatran just has great special attack just to hit any mon hard when it comes in. So it's a very bulky, maybe not stally, but I'm more stally as fuck actually, but bulky, definitely a very bulky core. That's disgusting. I hate you, Anima. I hate you. But I'm forced to go for Shadow Ball here. I mean, if I had Energy Ball, yeah, I would have killed here, definitely, no doubt about it. But I mean, Shadow Ball had a chance to kill. I remember calcing it, so unfortunately, you know, it doesn't kill. It actually leaves her with very little, like 2%, and she gets to go for a knockoff and finish, and not finish me off. Leech Seed kills me though, so I'm just like, well, okay, that's freaking fantastic, because now Chandelier's dead, and there goes a check to some other mons. But I really couldn't switch out, so you know, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, I was pretty disappointed at this point, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. But you know, it doesn't matter. I just gotta play as well as I can. That's all it is, because we're behind. We are very behind. And here I'm like, okay, so I know that, you know, if I go for like knockoff here, this thing dies. You know, she might keep it in. Hope, you know, I was like, okay, well, what is she gonna switch out into? Her Heatran? And I'm just like, okay, sure, let's go into Heatran. But I'm still going for knockoff. I don't want to miss Hurricane. I don't think anything else kills, so I'm forced to. But it's okay. It's okay. But what are you gonna? Yeah, at the end of the day, what are you gonna do, right? Like, I just gotta. In the end, you play as well as you can, right? So I'm just going for. I'm playing what's on the field right now, because I can't really risk predicting Heatran to come out, and she kind of plays me like a book too. So it's like, oh, god damn it. Oh wait, actually, my bad. When I said that Shadow Ball kills Almamola, that was if she ran like some speed and some less HP. But yeah, I go for knockoff because that's my best play. Now, you know, I have superpower. She actually scouts this out, and I'm just like, I hate this game. Legitimately, I'm just like, I hate this game so much right now, because I'm gonna collect superpower. I know I should have switched out, making her think I did. I could have played so much better this game, guys. I really could have, but I guess it was just my mindset. I really could have played a lot better this game, because knowing Anima, she would scout you out, especially since, you know, me and my friends were talking when we were making the team, and they were like, yeah, you know, she'll probably be a lot more careful after the, you know, the natural gift ground Talonflame. So I was like, okay, let me do this. Let me, you know, but I wasn't thinking. And, you know, if I was thinking properly, you know, sane, if I was sane, I would just be like, okay, let me think, yeah, because let me make her think I don't have superpower. And she makes a good play. She goes into her despair. Superpower doesn't even kill. But like, at least, you know, that means Hurricane will kill next turn, so I can get rid of this thing quick, easy, bop. You know, I mean, yeah, Short Tornadoes took a little bit of damage. He's at half HP, but getting rid of this thing is a big deal, because no more Regenerator, no more Wish, Protect, or any of the things she wants to do. Actually, I don't think she has Protect, because she has Knockoff, Scald. If she has Wish, she has Wish. And something. What else does she have? Knockoff, Scald, Wish. I feel like. Oh, yeah, maybe she does have Protect then. Never mind then. So I don't think we see it just yet or soon at all, actually. So I mean, Hurricane is my best play. If it misses, well, you know, there we go. I kind of lose. I need Hurricane to hit right now, or it's over. Like, after, because Chandelier is dead. If Torguy dies too, it's over. I can't win. But I go for the Hurricane, and she goes for the Scald. I miss. She hits it. She doesn't get a burn, fortunately, but it does put me at really low range, where that I really don't have much of a reason to switch out and just let anything else get Scald burned. I couldn't risk it, and I couldn't risk her going for Wish this turn and just like stalling me out. So here I'm just gonna go for Protect, because I'm going to go for Hurricane again, because that's all I can do right now. That's really all I can do. This is a very uphill battle for me. I literally can't break her core. It's disgusting. And Shadow Ball not killing her at that point was bad. It was bad, because I knew she wasn't special defensive and she wasn't full 8 max HP because of the damage it did. So she goes for Protect here to get a little bit of leftovers back. I don't know. I mean, she's just stalling the turn out, I guess, but maybe survive another. Maybe she calced it. She could survive a Hurricane. I don't think she can survive a Hurricane. So yeah, I'm not sure what that turn was for, to be honest. She could have just, you know, switched out, or maybe if she protected this turn and switched out next turn, okay, fine. You got a little bit more leftovers recovery. That's understandable. You know, I hate fighting against Alamola. Alamola plus that sounds such a disgusting core with Heatran in the back. Such a disgusting core. How do you break that? How do you break that? But in the end, she stays in. I Hurricane, crit. I highly doubt the crit mattered. It's a Hurricane, stab Hurricane against a probably defensive Alamola. No, like, I'm 99% sure it's a defensive Alamola. So I go for Hurricane. I managed to kill it. Tornado gets one kill, and now she goes into this, and this thing outspeeds me no matter what. Actually, unless she's modest. But I know this is her Mega. If she goes for Calm Mind while I switch out, I lose. So I'm forced to stay in and go for the attack, because if she goes for Calm Mind, that's automatic loss. I know losing this thing hurts a lot, but I don't really have a switch in either. So she goes Trace. She traces my Defiant. This is the whole reason I was Defiant, just in case she was Calm Mind. She could get my Prankster Calm Mind, and that would have been bad. But yeah, there goes Tornadoes. Mega Alakazam just showing why he's a fucking monster, to be honest. Oh my god, and my only I have to go into Licky Licky. There's no other play right now. I need to scout out Focus Blast. If I don't scout out Focus Blast, I kind of lose. So, because Focus Blast, even to my special defensive Licky Licky, does like 70%. I don't know. I couldn't build around this. I mean, to be honest, my team. When I looked at my team, when my friend made it, I looked at it like the hour before the battle, and it was just like, damn, this team is overcompensating for Mega Alakazam. And I was just like, well, you know, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? You know, overcompensating for Mega Alakazam. It happens. It happens. It's a scary mon, of course. But as you'll see, she switches out. She just goes into Mary Jane, because that's a safe play. She doesn't have to. She doesn't have to, you know, make any risky plays, which is fine. You know, with her core, it doesn't matter, because her core, she has a switch in to everything. She has a Scald switch in this, or Alamola, which is dead, and then she has a Licky Licky switch in, which is you know, thing. I go for Protect. She goes for her Spikes, probably predicting me to switch rather than Protect. But yeah, that Spike plus her Stealth Rocks, and me without Hazard removal, because my freaking whatchamacallit, what's it called? Why can't I think of the name anymore? My freaking Mandibles doesn't have defog, it has taunt. And I'm like, taunt, I should have looked at the team. If I had defog, I could get rid of these hazards. My mons would have a better time, pretty much. If I had defog, Shandy wouldn't have had to die. I would have switched Tornadoes out earlier because rocks wouldn't have been such a big deal. But rocks were such a big deal. But in the end, whose fault is that but my own? You know, she has the bulky core. She can set up hazards. That's, you know, it's textbook pretty much. There's no reason not to. So I go to my Lucario. At this point, I have to make a play or I lose. She goes for Leech Seed. I mean, like, okay, so she either has Wood Hammer or Drain Punch as the last move because she showed Spikes, she showed Leech Seed, and I'm 99% sure she has Spiky Shield. There's no reason not to have Spiky Shield. So it's either she goes for Spiky Shield here, or I go for Swords Dance, or she goes for Wood Hammer or Drain Punch while I go for Thing, and she goes for the Drain Punch, killing me. So at this point, it's pretty much like, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I was super just disheartened at this point, but I knew she didn't have Wood Hammer at this point, so I could just Mega Evolve with Mega Slowbro, Calm Mind up. I mean, the thing is, she still has Miss Dravius in Alakazam. I know I could take a hit from Alakazam, so I wasn't too scared, but you know, I don't know what Miss Dravius does. I mean, not Miss Dravius, Miss Magius does. I really don't know. So I Mega Evolve, Pal Mega Evolving into Mega Slowbro. And here I go for the Calm Mind because I'm like, okay, cool. And here pretty much I either had, there are two plays I had here. I go for, no, three plays. I go for, no, two plays because if I go for Rest, I die. I go for Calm Mind again, because, hoping she gets a low roll. I go for Scald, knowing it doesn't kill, and then she just 2-hit KOs me with Shadow Ball anyway. So, like, my play here was Calm Mind because I didn't know what to do with this thing. This thing was, I don't even know what the item this was. This thing was as a bane to, this thing pretty much beats the rest of my team other than Licky Licky, but Licky Licky doesn't touch it back. So, you know what I realized, to be honest, like, if you look at the EXPNU, a lot of the teams, if they didn't start bulky, have become bulky over time. I think like 5 out of the 6 teams in the 5 out of the top 6 teams are bulky teams. None of them are like really hyper offense, except for maybe Meta's team. But Meta's like tied for top 3, or I think, or something like that. So it doesn't, like, there's a bunch of people technically in top 3, and at least in our conference. So I think it's me and Meta right now, as of this point in the battle. You know, but this battle isn't looking too good for me. So yeah, which is unfortunate. So I'm just gonna click Calm Mind because I really have to. If I don't set up the +2, I lose. But she has the taunt, and I'm just like, well, what am I supposed to do now? And now I'm like, okay, let's see what she has. If she's taunt, maybe she's like a bulkier set, maybe more like, you know, especially defensive maybe. So I go for Scald just to get damage off. Because at this point, I was disheartened at this point. I was very disheartened at this point. This battle was long, hard, arduous. I was just trying to lower the score as much as possible. That's the first thing I said to myself. I'm like, okay, she has a team matchup. And if you guys don't know, team matchup can be as much as 60% of your battle. Oh, no, as little as 60% of your battle in a league format. In this case, I think it was like 80%. I think I'm going to say 10 to 15% was hacked just because I did miss. She doesn't miss a Will-O-Wisp, but I missed my Hurricane, which would have killed Herman. And I was just like disappointed. And I don't get a Scald Burn here, which kind of sucks. You know, I mean, I wouldn't have killed it or anything, but at least, you know, it would have made my life a little easier. And if I did get a Scald Burn, it just would have been nice. So I'm just scouting out for Hex. You know, once I saw Will-O-Wisp, I'm like, this definitely probably has Hex. So I go into Licky Licky, and I know that Hex can't touch me, obviously. So she goes for Hex, and I'm just like, okay. So we pretty much both can't touch each other, but she doesn't have leftovers. So I'm just gonna go for a Heal Bell to get rid of the burns on both my mons, because she legitimately just burned both my fucking Pokemon. I'm just like, god damn it. She goes for Taunt. I am oblivious though, so it is alright. I go for the Wish, which is fine. Oh my bad, yeah, I go for Wish this turn, and then I go for Heal Bell next turn, because I realized she can't really touch me. And I was thinking, you know, she might try for Taunt, thinking I'm not oblivious. But it's fine. It's fine. And then she makes a strange, I guess you could call it a strange play this next turn. If she, I didn't understand it. I think she was just wasting. No, if I did switch out into something, she didn't want to predict, I guess, if I go into Slowbro or into Mandibuzz. So I think what she did here was actually she just goes for the taunt again, predicting Mandy. I stay in because I still want to Heal Bell off. I wanted to see if she could hit me with anything. on Miss Magius. But I made my move pretty quickly, to be honest. So let's see what happened. I think I made no. This turn I was super contemplating going into another Mon, but it's fine. It's fine. So I went for now going for. I mean, I have to go for Heal Bell just because she is Hex thingy. So I mean, Hex is like what 60 base power and 120 base power if you are conditioned. So if I don't have a condition, it's fine. So she goes for the taunt again. I go for the Heal Bell. Everybody gets their everybody gets their power back. It's all good. And here I can go for another wish if I want to. I could just double into whatever. I can do whatever I want here, except go into Slowbro. So what the plan? I'm thinking she's either gonna go for Will-O-Wisp, yeah, which she does. While I think I go for the wish because that's my best play at this point. Like, screw you, Simon, dude. Shout out to my boy Simon. He's the one who made this team. Like, he made it so like Licky gets completely walled by this. If I just had knockoff or anything else, we would have been okay. But I mean, it was either Earthquake or knockoff because Earthquake hit whatchamacallit harder. Heatran, so Heatran didn't wall me, and knockoff hit Miss Magius. Miss Magius didn't wall me, and we thought Heatran was the bigger problem. So, which obviously it wasn't because this thing is just annoying me. And then she shows her fourth move now, so we know she has Will-O-Wisp. Deadbird is not scared of her now. I just go for knockoff here, but we still don't know what her item is. We know it's not Life Orb. We know it's not Lefties. So I'm guessing when I was calculating damage against this thing, I saw the comments that was Colbur Berry, which lowers the effectiveness of Dark type move, one Dark type move against Miss Magius, and I'm like, okay, at that range, I feel like a non-burned Deadbird would still kill it, but she goes for the taunt, and I go for the knockoff because yeah. So I thought this would kill, and once again, we're stuck in that situation where we almost kill, but we don't. So I was just like, why? Why? I was disappointed. I was sad. I was very sad, to be honest, because at this point, I didn't get 6-0'd. I know I didn't get 6-0'd, but am I happy with this? No, not at all. Fucking shit, dude. She has like 3 super bulky mons, 1 super hard hitting mon, and then this anti-wall Miss Magius here. Like her team is so fucking good. We've all been saying it since the beginning of the league that Anima has like some of the best draft picks in the league. I was so jealous. I wanted Florges, she got Florges. I wanted Gligar, she got Gligar. Like, she got all the bulky UU mons. I was so sad. I was so sad. But good on her. It was our own fault for not drafting them, of course. A lot of people focus on offense before defense, but it's fine. It's fine. Shiva draws Ellis, which is cool, I guess. I'm just like, well, it doesn't matter at this point. I switch out. I go into Licky Licky. She predicted me, I guess. Yeah, she definitely predicted me, so. Here I'm like, fuck. What do I do? Because she goes for super. I mean, I feel like Exeter still kills me here from this range. But this thing gets Iron Head, Super Power. I think it's Rock Slide or Stone Edge too. So I don't really have a safe switch. And if this thing's Hone Claws, I lose. I kind of lose because then Exeter starts doing a shit ton of damage. Honestly, I should have just switched into Slowbro. I should switch into Slowbro here because at this point, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Or I should have at least protected here, but just to scout out what she's gonna do. But I didn't do either. I mean, if you guys have watched me battle before, you've seen that. Once I'm in like a bad position, I kind of just start to like give up a little bit. I not give up. I start just having my emotions dictate my plays rather than my mind. So at this point, I'm just like, God, fucking damn it. What am I supposed to do? But it's not seeing an item. I'm guessing she's banded hustle. So here, I go into Pal. Pal takes so much damage from the spikes and rocks. Like, I can't even rest up because if I rest up, she goes into another mon that just ones me anyway. So at this point, it's pretty much GG. I can kind of, I can't win. At this point, I really can't win. And I knew this battle was going to be... Look, the battle timer is at 27 minutes right now. So I knew this was going to be a long battle. And that's why I was like, okay. I'm post-count. Because I was commentating it, I was like, okay. But after, I think, the 10th turn, I was like, this is going to be a long-ass battle. And I don't have the energy because I was at the city the entire day. I was having fun with my boy Craig and Mark. Shout out to them. And yeah, I didn't have the energy. But here I know I have to go for Scald, so it's like, you know, whatever. Man. But at this point, yeah, at this point, all she has to do is go back into Durant, or yeah, Durant, and click X Scissor. I know X Scissor kills, Bandit X Scissor kills from this range anyway, even if I'm bold. So I had to risk Mandibuzz being able to take one after rocks in leftovers recovery. So she goes for it, and it's like, I don't think I can take one. I don't think I can take another one. So I'm just like, fuck. And then when I was thinking about it, I was like, why would I switch this thing in any way? The best it can do is knock it off, and that, yay, it gets to go for superpower next. Great. So now she clicks X Scissor on Pal, and it's pretty much over at this point. So I get 4-0'd by Anima, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I was super disappointed in myself, to be honest. I feel like I could have put up at least a better fight if, you know, if I had more time, I could have put up a better fight. But in the end, that's my own fault. And GG Anima, you destroyed my soul. You know, fuck your bulky core. I hate you. I hate your bulky ass core. Firewater. That's one of the. I feel like it's one of the best Firewater grass cores in the league. The other being the Blackthorn Bulbous with Venusaur, Entei, and Suicune. But make sure you check out you know, Anima. She is now 3-3 like me, because, you know, I lost her. So yeah. I hope you Derks enjoyed seeing me get bodied real quick. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, show your support to the Derk side. Make sure you've joined the Derk side as well. And yeah, this has been Derka, you Derks, and peace.